Hi, I'm John.
Hello, I'm Fred.
You are a moron.
You are a knucklehead.
And we are
Dusty Farts.
They bicker, they grumble, they sit and complain. From diner to loop shop, they ride the pain train. Coffee stain, wisdom, and pants pulled up high. Dusty Farts are here, don't ask why. They argue like brothers, but shovel your snow. They'll fix your fence while calling you slow. They open their mouths and out comes the rant, still preaching the virtues of Jiffy pants. So grab your oil dipstick and buckle up, friends. 'Cause with Dusty Farts, the ride never ends.
Tuesday in Maple Grove means one thing: the weekly arrival of the blood bus. It's the county's least desirable medical service, but most reliable source of free caffeine. And so, John and Fred aren't here out of charity. They're here because routine is sacred and coffee is cheaper this way. But today feels different. John swears he's developed a new talent. And as you all are painfully aware, around here, John gaining a skill is the leading cause of minor medical emergencies.
There she is, the Red Rover of regret.
Yep, the only vehicle in town that features squeals by both the brakes and the passengers.
That's comforting. Come on, Farts. Let's get our free coffee before the Red Cross gets involved.
There's an extra little pep in John's step today, an unsettling sight, considering John usually moves like someone glued his joints together with expired honey. But according to him, something extraordinary has happened. After what he describes as weeks of intense surveillance of the squirrel population down at Maple Gum Park, Fred calls it loitering. John now believes he's unlocked a brand new ability. He claims he can read people the same way he reads those deranged little tree goblins, by watching subtle physical clues the untrained eye would miss. And ever since sunrise, he's been insisting that Fred address him by his new title.
Clue-dini. He wants me to call him Clue-dini because he now thinks he can guess medical conditions.
It's not guessing, Fred. The clues talk to me. They whisper.
Sadly, the clues only whisper to John. The rest of us hear nothing but misplaced confidence and a misguided belief that he is channeling the next web MD. But he's convinced, utterly, absolutely convinced, that every shuffle of a shoe, every scratch of an elbow, every weary Tuesday sigh contains diagnostic secrets waiting for his newly awakened powers. And so, with Fred rolling his eyes, John scanning every passing stranger like a bargain bin fortune teller, the boys make their way toward the old Farts corner. It's a pair of mismatched recliners shoved together like the world's saddest diagnostic booth, confident that destiny, free coffee, and poor decisions await.
Old Farts Corner. Nothing beats luxury upholstery salvaged from the county dump.
Hey, it sure beats sitting on the blood pressure machine again. That thing pinched me in places I ain't proud of.
Comrades, hello, I am here. It's good to see Booth Brothers alive and mostly upright.
Morning, Doc.
Hey there, Dr. Bobby. You look unusually energized. New vitamins?
No, I had 3 espressos and 1 questionable muffin. I feel like lightning in a lab coat.
Well, before you electrocute anyone, what's today's brew? Smells like burnt ambition with a hint of sorrow.
Is perfect. Today is percolated pulse blend. Guaranteed to wake heart, lungs, and 1 kidney. Now, let's get your blood properly caffeinated.
Doc, I'm just looking over today's cookie selection. These cookies look dusty.
Huh? What?
No, John, what I mean is, these cookies look dusty.
Is okay. They are good for platelet morale. Keep blood cells happy during donation. Very scientific.
Scientific? Doc, these things are so dry they could sand a picnic table.
Comrade, so sorry. My cookies suffer as I spend all time lately on secret rye bread research.
Oh yeah? How's that research on your new rye bread coming along?
Ah, yes, the rye initiative progresses. I have assembled an elite team of scientists, all highly trained hobbyists to this bakery project.
Hobbyists?
Yes, men and women with long track records, mostly in basements, making experimental bread. We call them the dough division.
The dough division?
Yes, the dough division work on breakthrough formula for variant of dense rye bread.
Dense? Let me guess. More bread designed to stop projectiles?
9. This new variant is coming along beautifully. We work toward formula so dense, so mighty, that one single bite will drop your intelligence by 40 IQ points. Poof! Just gone. And you do not get them back until bread finally digests sometime next Thursday.
Morning, fellas. Hey, Doc. Heard y'all talking about that new rye concoction you're tinkering with. You know that older batch you gave us last month? It's working great down at the Jiffy Lube.
Oh, you mean the Jiffy bread?
Sure do. Stuff's a miracle. We toss a slice under an oil leak and the whole thing just gives up.
Hang on now. What in the cornhole is Jiffy bread?
Jiffy bread is one of Dr. Bobby's lesser-known creations, a wartime rye variant he claims to have invented for field medics. According to his stories, it was designed to help sop up spills in MASH units. Everything from iodine to coffee to whatever fluid soldiers were unfortunate enough to drop on the floor. Over the years, that recipe got repurposed. When the greasy boys down at the Jiffy Lube learned this dense, thirsty loaf could absorb oil, coolant, brake fluid, and the occasional mystery drip, they adopted it immediately. They now swear by it, for cleanup, for leveling wobbly tool carts, and once, reportedly, as a temporary jack stand.
So let me get this straight. Bobby's battle bread went from saving lives to saving garage floors.
That's right. Multi-purpose loaf. Patriotic and practical.
Well, I'll be. Clue-dini did not see that one coming.
And for once, he wasn't wrong.
But hold up now. Hold up. Lyle, don't move. I'm picking up signals.
Oh boy, here we go. Dusty's brain just switched over to hoodoo chiropractor.
I'm serious. Look at him. See that limp on the right side? And that little hitch when he breathes. And he keeps rubbing his wrist like he's making a wish.
Or maybe he's just standing there.
Shh. Clue-dini is analyzing. Lyle, you've got 1. A strained hip flexor from lifting something heavy yesterday. 2. That breathing hitch? That's leftover irritation from inhaling too much brake dust. And 3. Your wrist is sore, 'cause one of your grandkids twisted it while playing rocket ship last weekend.
Well, I'll be dipped in diesel. That's exactly what I came to talk to the doc about.
What? No. We're not feeding this man's ego today.
Ja, these are classic Lyle ailments, very common in Lithuania where I am from.
That was very astute, Dusty. Now, Doc, you got any remedies?
Of course, for hip flexor, you rub with warm cabbage leaf until leaf becomes sad and floppy. For brake dust lungs, inhale steam from pot of boiled potatoes and dill. And for wrist, sleep with wrist buried in bowl of uncooked millet. Is ancient practice? Actually, that might be something my neighbor invented.
Can't say I've tried millet therapy, but I ain't above experimenting. Thanks, Doc, and Dusty, Clue-dini. Appreciate the read.
Anytime. The clues never lie.
They lie all the time. You're just lucky today.
And with Lyle patched up through a mixture of guesswork and questionable folk medicine, the bus aisle was briefly safe again, but not for long. For up its crowded aisle did roll destiny on 4 wheels, no larger than drink coasters. It is Dr. Fritz, still in his miniature car, still in his tiny Freudy costume.
Good morning, gentlemen. It is I, Dr. Freudy, still very much alive and compact.
Freddy, my boy, stand back. Time for Clue-dini to strut his stuff.
Oh, please don't.
Now, let's see. Yes. Interesting. Look at that posture, that breathing, that... I diagnose... compression syndrome.
Dusty, he's still in the tiny Freudy costume. We can see that.
Yeah, I am Clue-dini. Candy bars melted at trick-or-treat transit loop. I am stuck like traumatized pretzel.
Yeah, Doc. That chocolate and nougat created some kind of industrial-grade adhesive.
Do not fear. I have medical device for degluing. Special tool. Very advanced.
And quick as a hiccup, Dr. Bobby reached into his left sock and produced a long, shimmering instrument. Something between a ceremonial probe and a discount lightsaber.
Doc, what is that?
Is precision multifunction extraction probe passed down through generations of, well, neighbors. Very trusted.
And you're just waving that around raw?
Of course not. I sterilize now.
Sterilized? Doc, you just huffed on it with your breath.
Ja, because I have been chewing peppermint licorice gum for last 3 weeks. Is ancient technique, passed down by uncle who was, well, not really a doctor.
Shocking absolutely no one.
Now, stand back. I shall energize the probe.
At last, I am free. My limbs, they are mine again.
Well, I'll be. Clue-dini didn't see that coming either.
Dr. Fritz, you must not misuse candy. Chocolate is delicious treat, not structural adhesive.
Yeah, I know. I go now. Must process this shame. Wheat snacks.
And with Dr. Freudy restored to full size, physically if not emotionally, the bus grew briefly calmer, but only by accident.
Comrades, you would not believe the places I have removed candy since Halloween. Is epidemic of sugar-based emergencies.
Oh, this ought to be good.
First, small boy swallowed plastic spider ring. I had to extract it from his nostril. Nostril. Ring traveled up somehow, like salmon swimming upstream.
Doc, that's not how noses work.
You tell Spider Ring that. Then, at Maple Grove Library, teenager used candy corn as earplugs. Earplugs. When they melted, his ears were sealed shut. I had to steam them open. Very dramatic. Many witnesses fainted, mostly me.
Yeah, I've always claimed that candy corn is the most traumatic of Halloween candies.
And our friend Jimmy, poor Jimmy, he lined his winter hat with peppermint patties for insulation. The heat from his skull fused them into a minty armor plate. Now everyone wants to lick his head like he's some kind of portable dessert.
Speaking of candy, look who's arriving now, as if summoned by the very mention of a sugar-induced disaster.
Candy? Whoa, baby! You talking candy? Nutzilla and I cleaned up. Kids were dropping their bags and running for their lives soon as he revved those nutcrackers. Looked like a parade, if the parade was terrified.
Curtis, stand still. Clue-dini is receiving signals. Yes. Oh, that's unusual. I diagnose early stage appendicitis, a flare of tonsillitis, and an acne outbreak I haven't seen since the 8th grade pizza panic of 2003.
Dusty, you sure? Those are all teenager problems.
Exactly, which makes Curtis a medical mystery.
Ja, these ailments are typically found in juvenile specimens aged 12 to 16. Curtis, you are 42. How do you have biology of middle school locker room?
Shh, please. Of course I get tonsillitis every year. It's the only way I get free ice cream and miss choir practice. You so dumb!
But appendicitis twice in 1 decade, an acne pattern consistent with first crush on social studies teacher? Very strange.
Look, if your acne don't show up twice a year, you're not living right.
And with that sage advice, Curtis rocketed away, proud as ever, unaware that his adolescent field of acne was moments from evolving into a respectable middle-age rash.
Rash! Did someone say rash? Hey kids! That's our R word for the day. Can you say rash? Rash! Rash! Very good. Now in a sentence, please.
Rash. R-A-C-H-E. Rash. It's when you do something foolish and gotta go down to the creek and rash it off. Rash.
And just when the bus aisle thought it had recovered from Curtis's hormonal hurricane, here came Aria, armed with sass, attitude, and zero tolerance for nonsense.
All right, boys, straighten up and start acting your age, or whatever age you're pretending to be today.
We make no promises.
I'm just glad to see you're getting your coffee reservoirs properly filled. Means I might have a fairly normal day down at the lounge.
Not with Clue-dini lurking about.
Wait. Aria, don't move. Clue-dini senses something. Your walk. Your glow. the way you're holding your right wrist. Arya, I think you might be pregnant.
No. I tripped on a crack, spilled hot coffee on my skin, and twisted my wrist trying to get out of the way. John, what is wrong with you? I had a hysterectomy last year. You were the one who drove me home from the hospital.
He did. You stole a wheelchair, too.
Yes. John, you wheeled me down the wrong hallway, crashed into a vending machine, and shouted, "She'll walk it off." You remember none of this?
Well, I remember the vending machine part.
Hi. So, funny story. Arya's not pregnant.
Yeah, we're real clear on that now.
Seriously, John? You didn't notice the waddle? The fact that my shirt doesn't cover my belly anymore? The baby shower your wife had for me at your very own house. Clue-dini? Yeah, right. More like Inspector Clouseau. I'm the one who's pregnant.
Oh.
Wow. Well, hot dog on a pogo stick. Congratulations, Gigi.
Gigi, congratulations, girl.
Comrades, do not worry. I, Dr. Bobby, can deliver baby. I have delivered many goats. This will be very similar. Probably, maybe, we see.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a real doctor. No offense, Bobby. But your last medical device came out of your sock.
None taken. I shall instead work on crib for baby made of dense rye bread.
Good idea, Doc.
Well, farts. I think that's our cue.
Yep. When Bobby starts designing furniture out of bread, it's time to go.
And so John and Fred wandered off, leaving behind a bus full of confusion, crumbs, and one very confident goat midwife. Tuesdays in Maple Grove rarely end where they begin, and today was no exception. Some days the town feels held together by duct tape, bad decisions, and whatever Dr. Bobby keeps in his socks. From Clue-dini diagnoses to candy extractions to surprise announcements, the blood bus once again proved itself the least predictable ride in town.
Yo ho ho, a one-eye biny scallywag special.